the number of people we in fact say are supposed to be the ones at the bridge, blocking the enemy from crossing the river into our territory.
An unrelenting stream of immigration, non-stop. Folks like me who are Caucasian of European descent, for the first time in 2017, will be in an absolute minority in the United States of America. Absolute minority. Fewer than 50% of the people in America from then and on will be white European stock. That's not a bad thing. That's a source of our strength. First of all, the idea that Joe Biden said come, because I heard the other day that they're coming because they know I'm a nice guy. Sure, that we immediately surge to the border. All those people are seeking asylum. They deserve to be heard. That's who we are. We're a nation that says if you want to flee and you're fleeing oppression, you should come. They're seeking asylum. First time ever we've told people they can't come to America. That ends. The cage is closed. Those who come seeking asylum, we should immediately have the capacity to absorb them, keep them safe until they can be heard.
Surrendered themselves to border agents with the intention of seeking asylum. But the DHS estimates another 600,000 people evaded agents and entered the U.S. illegally, the highest number in over a decade. Which is why Secretary Mayorkas' testimony before Congress last fall raised a few eyebrows.
Secretary Mayorkas, do you continue to maintain that the border is secure?
Yes, and we are working day in and day out to enhance its security.
It's going to be challenging going into this week and, of course, beyond, especially if there's no policies or consequences put in place to help stem this flow that's taking place for now. But
when you open up the border to the worst illegal immigration in our nation's history, people die.
This past week, Republicans took aim at the secretary, blaming him personally for the drug deaths of Americans, the rape of migrant children, and more.
How many murderers have you released into America?
Senator, I'm not aware of any murder when we've...
So you don't know?
Senator, let me say something.
Do you know?
If you take a look at...
No, you don't get to give a speech.
administration's had your opening, sir. I mean, nobody ever asked this question. Do Americans gain from all the immigrants you're bringing into the country that drive down wages, that push a price?
Sir, we are a nation of immigrants, and we are a nation of laws. Individuals who qualify for relief under our laws have a basis to remain in the United States. The contributions of immigrants to this country is quite clear.
Thank you. Next, Suzanne.
This is not about politics. This has everything to do with the security and the safety of the American people.
We're not prepared. I don't think so. I don't know where we're going to put all these people.
This of the week is going to be, it's going to be like Disneyland. Have you seen the opening to Disneyland when people are just flooding through the gates? That's what this is going to look like.
Go back to the regular U.S. immigration laws the way it was before COVID.
Donc, à souhait minuit, il y a retiré.
They're not being enforced. And here's exactly the process. When somebody crosses the border illegally, we take them into custody. We take them back to our processing centers. We process them for deportation, but then we release them into the United States. They go to non-governmental organizations. They then facilitate the transport throughout the entire United States, whether that's Ames, Iowa, Topeka, Kansas, New York City, Chicago, Bangor, Maine, throughout the entire United States. That's where they're taking these individuals. When they get there, oftentimes they have absolutely no place to go, to stay. So now they're sleeping on the streets. They're going to police stations, sleeping in police stations. But the crazy thing is again, our laws say that if you're in the country illegally, you shall be removed. Yet this administration completely ignores those laws.
This week, Highest organized a letter signed by over 1,200 rabbis. Can you imagine getting 1,200 rabbis to agree on one thing? But agree they did. And what they agreed was to ask our elected officials not to halt or even to limit the United States Refugee Admissions Program.
That's why there's so many lawsuits. That's why there's so many states that are stepping up and trying to do the best that they can do. You know, I look at what Governor Greg Abbott is doing, and I applaud everything that he's doing to try to keep the people of Texas safe. Not just the people of Texas, but the entire United States, because he's trying to actually keep these people out. He's doing the job of the federal government when we should be stepping up and doing everything that we can.
And there's a cost to all of this. They're getting a lot of benefits, including, I guess, a free cell phone. So that cost is going to fall on the back of taxpayers. U.S. taxpayers ultimately will pay for this.
But we will fill it down the road. But this administration continues to not care. They want to pander to open border activists rather than doing what's right for the American people.
Wow.